If your student visa application takes more than 60 days, then there is likely a problem in the first. Hello guys, and welcome back to Aikman TV. In this video, I want to be talking about trying your best to avoid very long processing times for your visa application, especially the student visa application. To avoid unnecessary delays in your visa applications, there is a particular form you should take note of, and this form is known as the Form 1221. The Form 1221 is actually a supplementary form required to support your visa application, and the people who can fill it are people who are 16 years and above. So this particular form is used by the Department of Home Affairs in Australia here to ascertain the integrity of the visa applicant. And it's very important that when you are filling this particular form, you be very careful so that you don't make mistakes or provide fraudulent details, because this is actually one of the key reasons that lead to visa processing times taking longer than normal. So if you want to access Form 1221, it's very simple. Just type Form 1221 Australia visa in Google, and then it will bring out the form for you. So now I want to talk about number 15 of this particular form. That's a place where they ask you if you've had visa refusals or denials in the past. So you don't need to, like, let's say you've had it in the past, you don't need to say you haven't. Like, you don't need to lie in this particular thing, because what the immigration does is that they have a way of doing a very routine or strict check on anybody who is applying for this visa. So that is why they actually need you to be truthful as much as you can. If you have been denied visa in the past, it's not like you shouldn't lie and say, oh, you haven't, because they are going to find out definitely. And if they do, it's going to lead to your visa application taking longer than normal, because they want to know why you lied. So it's better you tell them, yeah, maybe I have been denied visa and blah blah blah. You tell them why you have been denied visa. Most times it's not denial, doesn't mean that, oh, they're now going to keep denying your visa every time. But the point I'm just trying to make in this video is that when filling this Form 1221, you should be very careful, and you should try to provide honest details and as much as you can, because if you provide details that don't tally with their background checks, then your visa application time is going to take much longer than expected, and nobody wants that. Also, another quick thing I want to add is that any statement you have to make in this Form 1221, make sure that it's as succinct as possible. What I mean by that is that just go straight to the point, no time for long story. If your response to a particular answer can just take 2 lines, then make it 2 lines. This is not a stuff that you have to come and start telling stories or writing long stuff. No, if they just ask you maybe one, just give direct answer. As long as just give a direct answer to any question you are asked on the form, because providing more details can lead to like them finding need to start scrutinizing whatever it is you wrote. So if you find something that is not really important, like it's not really something that should be added in the form, then why put it? So just try to make sure your answer to any question is straightforward, like 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. I think it's the best, but make sure that whatever you are saying is just the truth. So because of how important this form is, there are some questions that they will ask you on the form that they will also ask you in the main visa application, like the one you have to do on the website. So it's very important that your answers in both forms, that your answers are consistent, So not maybe when they ask you, let's say, purpose of visa, maybe application, for example, then you are writing study here, then you're writing work here. I'm just giving you an example. So just make sure that the answers are consistent in both of the cases. And of course, not just the Form 1221, every other information that is required of you, including your CV, your transcript, statement of purpose, everything, proof of funds, everything, it has to be in place, for your visa application to also move fast. But I'm just trying to put more emphasis on the Form 1221, which is the one that is usually less talked about, and I feel that it has a strong role to play when it comes to varying processing times for visa applications. So if you take these steps, I'm very sure that it's going to reduce the processing time for your visa application. Like mine, I've already said it took around 1 month and I think 1 week or so. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.